Hi everyone. So here we'll be getting started with creating our access key for to access our AWS resources from our AWS CLI. You will be install first the AWS CLI in your local desktop, and then you can use the AWS call command config. So let's get started by creating AWS access key for our users. So when you are trying to access your AWS resources from AWS, your CLI, you need to get a configure for AWS configure to access. When you try to you put the command AWS configure, you will be getting a pop like about the access key and the secret access key. So we'll be just creating our access key for this. So we are going to the users, the demo developer we have created. As the developer need much more access to, like they are using constant from the CLI to AWS resource. So here we'll be creating accessible for the developer. So go to the secure your first I am user, then go to your user for the which you want to create, and then go to the security credentials and go to the create access key. You will be pop. So here we will be using forever for the command line. So we'll be using the command line, and I understand. Make sure you click mark it, and then you create your access key. These are the temporary credentials I am using. So guys, make sure you are not using mine as I will be deleting it. So we'll be just reload this, and we will be using the AWS manager accounts to configure our. So this is the AWS management. It's totally free, so you can just use this to run your every test and everything. Yeah. So this is the, like, you can just run AWS configure. So yeah, so you will be just, if you run the AWS configure, you will be getting a pop. So the your access key ID. So this is my access key ID. I will be just putting it here, and I will be pasting here. So this is my secret key access ID. I'm just putting it here. Yeah, I'm pasting it. This is my secret key ID, and also you need to configure the region for which you have created. So I'm in the US East one. So I will be putting this US East one, and also the output format. I will be using the JSON as my output format. So I've configured my AWS configure. So I can just use now my AWS S3. Now I can use S3 LS. So you can see, like this has popped like the how many bucket, like what bucket are there in my AWS account. So there are two bucket, which is AWS SM CLI and Elastic Beanstalk. These are the two bucket currently present in my AWS account. Let's make sure like there's the present or not. So let's reload and go to the S3, and you can just see there are, yeah, I have two buckets by the name AWS MCLI and the Elastic Beanstalk, which are currently there, has the developer has the permission to list them, so it can list them and there. So this is how you can configure your access key and from the AWS CLI. This was the demo. You can also configure from it from the, like, your terminal from the Visual Studio Code, Git Bash, everything. You just first need to install the AWS CLI in your account and then move ahead everything. So this was the everything about access key. Thank you.